What's going on, guys? Welcome back to 7 Rounds. We've been out for quite some time, and we're excited to be back. I'm Trey.
Jeremy.
JP.
I'm Tyler.
And we are 7 Rounds. Guys, today we're going to be doing the hot take sale, is what we're calling it. Basically, what you're trying to do is give a hot take, explain it in a way that other people in the podcast and those of you at home would want to buy that actual argument. So today we're going to start off with sports. We're going to start with, let's just go with it. I'm not going to say the other ones that are coming, but you'll get there. So first one is going to be sports. Who wants to kick it off?
Go ahead, JP. I think you're feeling it.
All right. YouTube golfers are way more entertaining than PGA players.
Okay.
Yikes.
Where we go? Give us more.
Completely true. I
I was about to say it's just way funner to watch, way more entertaining, easier to watch.
but terrible. But they're not going to compete at the same level.
Well, no, but hey, at the end of the day, it's so much better to watch.
No,
See, I
I
disagree with this.
Listen, I want to punch you in the face so freaking hard right now.
Bring it.
I mean, dude, you're talking about social media versus professional sports. I mean, come on, dude. Like, if you can't sit and watch a golf tournament and appreciate the athleticism, then YouTube is definitely for you, and you're on that side of the line. So
I'm going to throw one out here. Grant Horvath, that was invited to play in a PGA event.
Yeah,
Grant Horvath
and he's a pretty solid golfer,
had a
right?
sponsor's exemption to go out and play. Didn't do it because they would not allow him to document his entire round with his own video and do his own vlogging while he's playing. And he was upset about it. So he turned down an opportunity to play in a professional event because he didn't want to give up the views.
Sure.
This is quintessential, and I'm not trying to roast Grant Horvath, but at the same token, I will put this out there, dude. I disagree with him 1,000% on what he did, and the reason being is the whole premise behind what the PGA is, and this goes back to the whole live thing and what golf is to its core. There's rules. There's stuff to follow. And there's a lot of stuff in the rules of golf, period, that most amateurs, most layman people don't know about. And so for him to like put himself on a pedestal better than the Tiger Woodses or the Brooks Koepkas or Bryson DeChambeau's or any of those guys, like I need to be able to film myself. No.
I'm gonna go a step in a different direction than that. Is that if he's gonna go out there and humiliate himself because he's not gonna win, then why are you not gonna make the money off of it? You know what I mean? You're not gonna get into the purse. Maybe you get a little bit of it. If you're really lucky, it's doubtful, but you're gonna make tons of money on YouTube. You're not gonna let me have that? Cool. I'm just gonna come out here and make a fool of myself, and I can't even like make fun of myself and let the because his fans are fans because like they want to see that personality come out.
Yeah.
And if the PGA does not do a good job of letting personalities show on the show.
No, that's a good take.
So I agree with you.
And I understand
YouTubers are
Well,
more exciting.
and I'm not saying on a competitive side that they're better golfers. That's not what I'm saying.
No.
Entertainment wise,
They're more fun to
you know,
watch.
yeah, it's more. It reminds you more of being out there with your buddies, having fun. It more,
But there's an element to this. Like you don't see, and I'll be flat honest. Like you get on the golf course with a bunch of dudes and have drinks. There's going to be words thrown out that you can't say on national television. That you cannot visit. They're going to bleep it out. They're going to block that stuff out. So they don't mic up every player because those guys are also saying some of those things under their breath. That does get hot mic'd on occasion.
100%.
Yeah.
and it's the best.
It's the best part of it.
Yeah, you're all yes.
The farts. Best part of it.
all day.
But
I mean-
but the rationale behind that is like the element of what golf is. I go back to like first tee program, the 9 core values of the first tee program of like honor, integrity, respect. The game of golf demands, in my opinion, demands a ton of respect.
Like being a gentleman, yeah.
Yeah, and gentlemen, but the integrity element of it, of like your presentation to the outside world, some of that stuff that often gets overlooked with the YouTube golfers.
You don't think they should kind of bring it more into little updated, like make it a little more fun, a little more
Change the game?
Wait, Tyler, let me
not
just.
change the game. I'm saying maybe have a little more interviews as they play. Like bring it more.
I mean, MLB's been doing like in-game.
I think
I know there's a lot of dudes who hate it, but I'll be honest with you, I dig it.
we want to know.
Yeah. You kind of get more invested.
Yeah.
You're like, man, it makes me want to.
Well, that's
cheer
what
for this guy.
that's what Full Swing did for a lot of people.
Absolutely.
It got people really invested in the PGA Live thing.
Exactly.
Well, that's what I'm saying is, you have so many of these programs now from the NFL, MLB. They're doing stuff where they bring in the players. You see more into their life. Dude, you automatically want to cheer for them.
Yeah.
But I'm going to say that you talk some of the not I mean I can't speak for like knowing PGA players specifically, but the upper echelon of golfers, the collegiate level golfers, the guys that are playing mini tour stuff like that, when they're in the game, they're not out there shooting the proverbial.
Oh yeah, they're locked in.
Yeah, like they're in a zone, and it's like a savant level of play that they're just like.
I think that's why. I mean, I understand there's an entertainment value to YouTube golf, and I don't take it serious. It's just whatever. But I love competitive sports in any freaking way I can get it. So I enjoy watching the PGA, and I watch it a lot.
Oh, it's so impressive. Like, I mean, I still watch it, and it's so impressive what they can do. Because it's stuff we all wish we could do.
But I think it's crazy to say that.
It's just so much more entertaining.
God, no.
But the other side of it is like I'll look at like the basketball court is always the same. The baseball field is 90% always the same besides weather elements when it's in a not controlled environment. The football field is always the same except when in a weather environment situation. Golf courses are never the same. You're never hitting the exact same shot. You're never touching the same spot on the golf course twice.
Every hole's different.
Exactly.
Well,
I mean, the amount of being in the moment, in my opinion, in golf is next level. Personally, I'll put it against any other sport. I will flat out put it against any other sport because.
You think it's the hardest sport out there?
No, I think the analyzation of every element of it is way more analytical than any other sport.
It's close.
I would say golf to a certain like I think baseball, you have the things that absolutely make it's so hard to do, but all the way around, I think golf's one of the hardest sports there is.
Here's why I disagree with you, because you don't make it out of high school if you can't hit a fastball or a curveball.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fair enough. I mean,
That's it.
I always thought baseball was harder, but I grew up with it and I played it for a very long time, and so I didn't get a chance to like learn golf early. So now you guys are seeing I'm not very good at golf, but trying to pick things up. It's very hard to do.
Yeah.
It's
at a later age.
It's so hard to do. Like,
but for both, if you tried to pick up baseball at a later age, it's just not going to happen.
Yeah, you're never gonna
it's not happening.
No, absolutely. Just from a pure athleticism standpoint.
So
that's why I say I'm not saying from an athleticism standpoint. I'm saying from a mental standpoint, from a analytical standpoint.
Okay, well, let's stick on the athleticism standpoint, and it's going to roll the mind, okay? And here's going to be the hot take, because people are going to get pissed, but it's the truth. If you're athletic, football's not a hard sport. I don't care what anyone says. You want to know why? You can insert any freaking good athlete that plays other sports, and in a short time, they'll find a way to be somewhat competitive in football. Why do most quarterbacks play the QB? Because they couldn't make it as a pitcher a lot of times, or maybe it was easier to do that. Here's another thing to consider. In the past 20 years, there's been a slew of tight ends who didn't even play college football. They were basketball players who didn't make it to the next level, regrouped, trained, and now they're NFL players.
Crazy. Antonio Gates. Antonio Gates was one of them.
Yeah, and he's going to be a Hall of Famer, right?
Yeah,
he is.
Yeah,
right.
He got inducted last week.
Well, I'm just saying, like, he's a freaking athletic specimen, right?
Yeah.
And he was easy to make that. Now, do you think when he didn't make basketball work, he could go play baseball, golf?
No.
Or maybe, I don't know.
Not at that high of a level. Not even close.
Not even close,
That's
right?
That's fair.
So that's
I like
my
this
argument.
take.
And I know people are going to get pissed because the majority of Americans are football forever, you know. And don't get me wrong, I like to watch it too. But I'm gonna tell you right now, it ain't hard to play. And I'm gonna tell you this: here's gonna be a take two, and I'm gonna throw two guys out there. If this would have happened, the two guys you just interviewed.
Okay.
If Aiden would have went out his senior year and been a running back, there's nobody that could have competed.
He was a
with him,
unit.
right?
Yeah, he's a unit.
Do you think if Jonas at 6'3" went out there and decided I'm going to be a receiver or quarterback, do you think the other guys probably could have competed? Probably not.
Would have been tough.
It'd have been tough, right? Those guys are just athletic specimens. And you know what? And people are probably going to talk crap, but I think they get onto the high school team, and I think they take a position if they wanted to.
Yeah.
Well,
but it doesn't work the other way around.
that's fair. When I was a senior, there was two guys that I played with. Senior year, decided we're going to go play. Both of them are starters. Not even an issue, not even a question. So I can see where you're coming from with that.
I mean, look at Tyler. Tyler's a good golfer. His body size, I wouldn't want to try and tackle him at a running back. You know,
Right.
I mean, and I think
I'm not going to say golfers could just get inserted in football. That's a crazy.
Hey,
I'll take the soccer. Maybe the soccer part of him could be a kicker, but
I am not, and I'm not.
I was about to say.
I'm not
We're
saying
playing
that-
tackle in the front yard after this.
I'm not saying that
Let's
football
go.
isn't hard. I'm not saying it's
Yeah.
not hard because, you know, professionals,
Yeah, you got-
played at a level that's obscene, and they're the reason why they're there. They're just they're amazing, right? They're
Yeah.
great at what they do. They're better than everybody else. That's why they're there.
Truth.
I'm just saying. If
Okay.
these
Of-
guys can
of
be
the
like, you know
professional
what?
sports.
I didn't make the NBA, and let me be a tight end, Hall of Famer. Come on, man.
well,
and it happens a lot.
LeBron was nasty.
Yeah.
Allen Iverson was
LeBron could
like,
have been a sick tight end, dude.
yeah.
And but
Yeah.
I would say that's a tie to potentially to the basketball world as well as to the football world is that genetics as a pure form plays a gigantic factor
Yeah.
in that equation.
Yeah, the one thing that I'll say about football is it's extremely taxing on your body, and I think that's
Yeah.
where you see the difference of like professional football players as opposed to maybe like other sports. Like those guys are putting themselves through like torture.
Oh yeah,
They really are.
I mean-
7 days a week, right?
And
So
being a
that's
lineman
what-
in the NFL of like your requirement is to be 290 to 350
and
pounds.
fast.
and fast and stronger
Well,
and
they
in
are
shape and
crazy
somehow
Again,
make it
they're
work.
athletic, right?
The torture
Yeah.
element
They're
of what they're
athletic.
putting their body through and the genetic element, like you
I mean-
have the capability of
And-
getting to that.
Well,
level.
especially
Yeah.
you go, offensive and defensive line. You're going. I mean, every single play. I mean, you're going to battle.
And just a reminder, I'm telling you, athletic specimens, not Joe Schmo who's working at Target. Okay,
Well, yeah.
Right.
So
Well, and it's funny because we're gonna be doing the coaches show throughout the year, so he's gonna have something to Coach
Yeah,
Coach
yeah.
Sanders gonna have something to say about
he can
this.
say
but-
what he wants.
Yeah, but I mean,
mean-
again, if you're a football player and that's all you do, it's really hard to say that you are like able to get diverse in your sports. Like you just can't.
No, I understand.
If you come into football and okay, you were a basketball player and a football player and a baseball player at some point, that's where I'm like, okay, now you're just a football player. That's fine. You know what I mean? Like you are athletic, but yeah, if you just get dropped into football, your parents just said, hey, you're going to be a football player. Yeah, it's you're not really like you're just doing one thing.
And I think you could. I mean, I think anyone that like they'll pick it up at some point. It won't take long. You're pretty athletic, dude. You played mainly baseball, right?
Yeah.
However, let's say your junior year, you decided, man, I'm gonna go play football. You're gonna get in there pretty quick because you're a big dude. You're athletic. You're gonna figure out a way to take a position. It's not difficult.
Well, all the other sports have everything built into them, right? So like baseball, if I get a pop fly, I've got to chase that down. I've got to make adjustments and stuff like that. In football, if you're a receiver, same thing. That's what you got to do. But there's all these other hand-eye coordination, sprints, like everything that's all on your own.
Before we finish this segment, the one thing I will shout out to football is I think the second hardest thing in sports to do is be a cornerback.
Oh,
I think it's the
good-
second hardest thing.
You're
in
literally
sports?
playing chase.
In
like,
sports.
No.
Yeah.
You're just playing chase.
No way.
Yeah.
Hit a baseball,
Hit a baseball is
and be
number
good
one.
at golf.
I go hit a baseball, be a corner, be good at golf.
No
Dude,
shot.
being a corner, how many great cornerbacks have there been? Not freaking many. It's just
you
so
really break it
That
down.
might be
hard.
true, but I mean, I don't know.
Not many. We'll talk about that another time.
There's so many other sports that I can think of that it'd be way harder than that.
To me,
I thought the cornerbacks, dude.
so
to
tough.
be elite at.
The only other thing that I would like tie to this reference point that I think I've learned over, and thanks to Netflix through their docuseries, The Receivers and the Quarterbacks docuseries.
Love them.
What's so cool, what opened my eyes to it, and I remember like playing a little bit of football in high school in my senior year, like kicking literally. That was, I would hear the quarterbacks and the schemes. I would hear some of that stuff being discussed, and we would run like scout team against them. Like we'd have basic plays to run, but the reading element of what happens in football, of like being able to, we see it from above. Like we see it from a bird's eye view when we watch a football game. Being able to read a defense based off of what you're looking them straight in the eyes and like seeing their position, seeing their depth.
Yeah, that's
seeing their
super
layout.
impressive.
Yeah, that's the thing that blows my mind. I'm like,
That's fair. That's a good one.
You take a quarterback that can sit there and can audible, has 3 plays that he's given his whole team to do, and he's.
That's why Brady was the GOAT.
Well,
dude.
that is the
Well, you
easily the most athletic to me part of football is being a quarterback because of all the adjustments you have to make.
You
It's
think-
constantly changing.
Not
and, yeah.
only that is like, I mean, dude, having the arm to, you have someone that runs 20 miles an hour, and you're throwing it 50 yards down the field, and you're able to put it right in those hands.
Yeah.
I still think being a cornerback is harder than a quarterback.
I highly disagree with that.
Hey, we'll get into it. We'll get some.
Yeah.
We'll get.
We'll do
some
that later.
athletes and talk about that.
All right,
Hey,
Tyler,
what's
what you
yours?
got?
Oh,
mine.
Tyler's stuff.
Tyler?
So I kind of struggled on a couple of these today because a little last minute, my work on it. But this is kind of an odd hot take. So I've become a good fan of hockey in the most recent past, just watching a little bit more of it. What I would love to see as a change in sport is let them fight, period. Any sport. You want to let, like, if hockey's a quintessential situation, but you're on ice, there's an element of like you lose your balance, that's the end of it. Like it's a done situation. I think there needs to be rules of fighting in every sport.
Okay.
And it needs to be allowed.
Hockey and baseball are the only ones that really let them get at it.
But baseball doesn't even let them get at it that much.
Yeah,
Like,
baseball's
Yeah,
kind
pick
of
it up
weak
quick.
with it. I've always been pretty.
and it's the whole
Annoyed
game,
with
the game
baseballs.
mentality side of it. I'm like, no, like you hit a batter or the batter gets pissed at the pitcher, give them 30 seconds to knock it around.
Yeah.
I think they give them 30, but maybe they should give them a minute.
But it doesn't,
I don't know.
I don't think it
It
necessarily
just-
needs to clear the benches. Like you can, but if you're going to do it, but don't break it up.
Right.
Let them sort it out.
Well, I mean, I guess the
I like
only
it.
thing I'll say for baseball is like they do let them clear the benches and nobody's worried about it. In the NBA, if you're on the bench and you step onto the court when you're not supposed to, automatically you're suspended and fined or whatever. So they completely eliminate that. Which, I mean, after we saw Ron Artest go into the stands, I think it's fair that they don't have those big old dudes killing each other.
Do you think it's a culture thing? Why maybe they allow hockey to do it, maybe not other sports?
100%.
Whoa.
I feel like
Whoa,
hockey.
Jeremy. No, I'm just like-
Hey, I come from that side of the things. Like
Yeah.
I would I might get a little saucy with it. I don't know.
In a nice way, I feel like there's a toughness to hockey players that is. I mean, we don't see it growing up in the desert, but
How about this? Are hockey players tougher than football players? I think so. I think hockey
is
is.
tougher than football.
Yeah,
I
I think so.
That's
They
like apples and
crush
apples.
they crush into walls. They've got.
God, they
they're
crush
coming
into each
at
other in
weight.
football, though.
They,
I think
they
if
do.
you, I
I guess
think
in
if you
hockey
take a
they do
hockey
too.
player and a linebacker and let them go at it, that linebacker's going to smoke him.
Hey, listen.
Not on ice.
I don't
Not on ice,
ever.
no.
Exactly. That's basically a linebacker on ice just sliding into you. That's
I'm trying to think.
terrifying.
Who's the,
There's knives on their
Who's
feet.
the linebacker? Who was the linebacker for the Ravens? Lewis, right?
Ray Lewis.
I would never, ever
no.
want to stand in front of him.
I don't even
when
want
he's
to meet
ready
him.
go.
No.
I don't even want to meet him.
That
I don't want to
dude,
be in the same
no way.
room.
I don't know who's, but I still think it's crap
about to say.
that everyone says, "Oh, it's okay for hockey to fight," but then something happens in basketball and it's all over ESPN. It's
Yeah.
blah blah blah. Like, hey,
Well,
They can do it. They should be able to do it.
Those hockey players, they go at it. Like,
They do.
that's the thing that the thing I love about it is like when they need to settle something, they know what's about to happen.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they know it's like as soon as they break and they get the restart going and two dudes throw their gloves down, everybody else just takes a knee and sits there and watches. Like, let it happen.
yeah.
I think that's freaking awesome.
I think it is too.
Oh yeah. You see it, you're all.
Yeah.
Here we go.
And sometimes it's like scores that needed to be settled from previous games or what was said
100%.
in the news before.
Well, and I personally haven't been to a hockey game.
Really?
No, but I've heard from a lot of
Dude,
people.
you
that
have
it's,
to.
It's amazing.
Hear it from us.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, I heard.
It's
it.
awesome.
You heard it here first.
Hey, but I'll say this about before I move into mine. The reason I think hockey players are tougher is because basically they're getting dealt this a similar thing than football players. They play more games and they stay out there with bloody noses, missing teeth, torn ligaments. Doesn't matter. They're out there. So to me, they're insane for that.
So in that, what sport would you say has the toughest athletes?
I think hockey is that
Okay,
team.
I would say hockey.
What about rugby?
Rugby's
Rugby.
crazy, but I mean, they have a technique to where they're not as. I think hockey, they're using their helmets and weapons and everything just the same as football. And
Rugby is so
the
intense.
difference in hockey, I feel like, is the physical body adaptivity to it because of what you're having to do you're standing on a blade that's 8 millimeters wide. That.
When you see it live and you see how fast they're flying,
And how,
it's insane.
how strong their ankles are, how strong their legs are to stay on the ice and do the stuff they do. I give ultra marathoners the same type of situation because they push their bodies to a point that normal human beings would be done in a minute or two.
dude, that's up there. 100 miles, that's up there or more. Some of them do more.
Doing those triathlon things or. That's
Triathlons.
that's a tough dude or a tough chick.
Hey, but you're saying cornerbacks are too. Insane.
It's so hard to be a
Hardest
cornerback.
thing to do.
Dude, you could train.
They
all
run
your
like
life and
6
you
miles
can't-
in a
you
game.
You cannot be a cornerback.
No. I mean, what? I know my limits. I'm slow. what am I doing?
Genetics
think
did
the
not bat in my
No.
The
favor.
percentage of good cornerbacks is probably 5, man. That's so low. There's a lot of good pitchers out there, a lot of good hitters.
But how many people run over 100 miles
There's a lot.
in one? No, not
And in
compared to
one go?
cornerbacks.
Oh,
there's
let's say-
there's
The
millions.
percentage of that capability is
man.
There's
much
no
more
way
limited.
that complete it all
I-
in one race within 24
I feel-
hours, right?
I
That's
feel
what it
like
is.
if you
no
wanted
way.
to, you could train and be one of those people. You can't be a fucking cornerback. Sorry, I cussed. But it's
Clip
just
that.
the truth, dude.
That's
Yeah.
a genetic element in play, but that's the thing is I think if you look at the percentage of people that play the position and the percentage of people that have actually ran ultra marathons, things like that, it's drastically skewed.
Well, let's see
think
what
so,
the
too.
people say. Yeah. How about that? We'll see.
Feel free.
Sure,
Okay.
What you got, bud?
Weigh
All right,
in.
so my sports take is going to be hopefully not too offensive to this guy, but it's because
Why me?
I grew up in the sport. And anyway, so my hot sports take is going to more than 8 tournaments a year is a waste of time and money if you're 14 or younger. That's me.
Boom! Oh,
That's me.
dropping
Okay.
drops
So
in.
I wrote
The travel ball game.
It's not at you for any reason. I'm just saying for me, that's my experience said, okay, so I put, yes, we want competition, but how much development is really happening when you're gone every third weekend? You're not using that time to develop as a player as much. You
I
know what I mean?
understand that.
Training, that kind of thing.
So
And building strength and all that. You're taking breaks, right? You're not practicing a couple days in advance because you're traveling and all that stuff.
I'm so bad.
That's where I see it.
No, so let me
go,
ask you
dude.
a question. Do you think that we went on tournaments just for exposure and training?
For exposure, yeah.
You think that's the only
Well,
reason
no,
we
I
did
mean,
it?
yeah, you get better.
Okay,
You get
wait.
experience.
Here's what
You
I'm
get
gonna ask
experience.
Did you think that maybe he wanted to go play and that was
Yeah,
something
of
he was
course.
gonna do? Okay, all right.
Of course.
So
But I think
let me ask you another question. Did it work?
from a coaching
Did it work?
perspective, you get more development.
You're
the
not
other-
answering my question. Did it work?
Kind of, yes.
Kind of? Kind of?
It did.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah.
But okay.
No, I'm not, but I'm
But
not
you're just
aiming it at you. I'm aiming
no.
it at the general
No,
population.
I understand. People do take it to another.
Because how many? Okay,
We didn't-
okay, your son is different, maybe, right? But
Once
if we're how many
genetics.
kids on his team that went to 12,
well,
15
yeah.
tournaments didn't make it?
That's true.
Because the development could have been there for them. Some kids are getting that development because they're getting the experience and they're playing.
One of the things
and
I
they're-
will agree with you on is the travel ball element of America. It's total crap now. because
It's
everybody
way too expensive.
Everybody can be on a travel team. When we first started this, there was 2 travel teams in our area, so you had to be good to go.
Well, yeah, because now you have the parents that are like, oh, you wouldn't let my kid play. I'll start a travel ball team.
But I will tell you this: we didn't do it because we were like, he's gonna be an MLB guy. We would even tell him like, hey, you need to stop playing for a little bit. He's like, no, I want to go play. This is fun. I want to go hang out with my friends.
Yeah.
But we also
of course.
But
yeah.
we also realize that as we continue to spend more time with each other in hotel rooms or Airbnbs as a family, we got extremely close.
Yeah.
And we have memories that'll last a lifetime that you guys don't have and won't have unless you get to experience that, which I hope you do at some point, because we had the best time doing that.
But how many tournaments did you go to in a year?
a lot.
Probably, I bet like 10.
Okay. I mean, and before 14, huh?
Because we average
10.
Because
Yeah,
I would say,
dude,
I thought it was
only
more than
10.
that.
Oh,
There's
more than
52
that.
weekends in a year.
Oh no!
So you went to 10 a
we're
year?
like-
Oh, I thought you were talking
We're like
a month.
averaging one a month, dude. One a month, but
that's
we
12.
also had
Yeah, that's
time
12
and
right there.
holidays, But time and holidays we didn't go.
Okay.
No, you know what? I'm lying to you.
No, you went like
Yeah.
12. You went 12 to 15 a
we-
year.
I was about to
dude.
say,
JP
I
works
worked
with
with
them,
you.
we
so-
had
This
we had
doesn't
a
add up
summer
at
that
all.
We played like 5. That was
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
Back
I
to
don't
back
care what
to
you
back
say.
to back.
That was the most fun we've ever had.
Well,
in
and
our
that's
lives.
why it's my hot take that you
Yeah.
and you're not buying. We need to all.
Well, I was about to say,
see-
I'm
but
I was about to call you.
Listen, I knew I had an athlete. Okay, like I knew my dude was an athlete.
Fair
I knew
enough.
he was going to be a big dude.
Yeah.
and I knew he was going to be a stud. But there's a lot of people out there who don't know that.
But they get sold on the sauce that, hey,
You're
if we
right.
go to every tournament, right? If I get him this colorful shin guard and this awesome helmet and I buy him the best bat,
Yeah.
that he's going to be awesome. And then it's just like,
Right.
hey, I wasted
But
so much time.
But they also learn commitment, work ethic.
But you can do that in practice and training.
But is it
You
not?
can, but who wants to just stay and practice all the time?
I'm not saying you stay home all year long.
Do you go to the range every time and not go play golf?
I never go to the range. That's different.
lame.
I do go to the range sometimes, but
It's not. It's
It's-
like there's only so much practice you can do.
well,
So-
yeah, of course.
And I know there's
Wait.
but
I'm gonna
there's
disagree on
There
that.
is too much,
no,
but
there's
there
only so much practice you can do because there are teams out there that believe you should just practice 80% of the time and play 20.
I agree with that.
That's boring.
No, wait,
Well, it doesn't
wait,
matter
wait,
if it's
wait.
boring, but it works.
I'm gonna call you Scotty Scheffler because that's boring. It's like watching Scotty Scheffler. Boring.
But it's
you gotta go out
development.
and do
But he's number one.
So I'm gonna
Exactly.
I'm gonna
Boring.
I'm gonna rewind and push this.
Number
I'll be
one.
boring all day at
Boring.
number one.
I'm gonna push this button a little bit. So I'm gonna rewind to freshman year. Your boys going into high school. 4 boys are working out with me at the house, coming over to work out in the summertime before they hit their freshman year. Jonas is the smallest of all 4.
Correct.
You knew you had a genetic specimen at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
You knew it.
Absolutely. Yo,
Dude,
yeah.
look at him in Orient.
Yeah.
Why do you say that was absolutely going to happen?
Because it was. We knew he would.
Okay, but the reality of that situation is not 100%. It's not 100% a fact. You couldn't foresee the future in that element. You're saying it now
You
because
never
he
had
developed
doubts.
into that point.
No,
Zero
I never had
doubts.
No, because I was the same size when I was younger.
But I would tell you that from an anywhere in an outside level looking at it, yeah, you can look at genetics, but you can also see a recessive gene that comes into play and it goes, oh crap, he's now 5'8" forever. That can happen.
You can.
And it's, so here's
So do you
here's
want me not to take a
no
chance?
no
on that?
no.
No,
But
I'm
no,
just
no,
saying
no,
the
no.
training
The
is
thing I'll say
big.
is, I know he always believed it because he always said it.
Oh, 100%. But here's my twist on this is what's happened with travel baseball has become it's about playing baseball, it's about the camaraderie, it's about going on the trips, doing those things.
It used to be.
It's not about the development of an athlete. Period.
It's
And-
not.
And this is
Agreed.
my struggle because how often do you guys work on balance? How often do you guys work on I say not just baseball specific, but just pure balance, pure coordination, pure flexibility, pure elements that are just athletic elements that need to be developed for
Well, I will
professional
tell you
athletes.
this: when we were young, we used to do practices on just that stuff. We used to do conditioning.
Okay, but you are just all we're talking about is your situation.
Which
which of course is all we have.
I know. I'm not gonna say
but I'm looking at it from a wide
but
perspective.
He's asking me personally.
That's fair.
And I'll praise you for this fact because you invested and those other parents invested in. And I'm not saying it not to praise me, but my coaching was not in baseball. My fitness element was not baseball specific,
which is why I went to you.
Exactly. But that's the point is that what he's talking about of the 14, 15 weeks out of a year when you could have your players doing a running class, having them being with a flexibility coach or being in a yoga class. Doing things that's developing in them in other places.
Whenever I was young, we did swim. We did like all these different things to make sure we were there.
I have several kids that I've coached over the past 6 years. I've begged them to go to yoga because they're not going to make it to the next level in high school because their bodies don't move.
Yeah.
There's only so much that I can suggest and do, and that's on parents.
But wouldn't that be for the whole team?
And I know where you're coming from.
Shut down the travel ball then.
That's what I'm saying.
You regulate
if you
that and you start pushing the program.
Why
the
would
program
I
is
shut
to
down
develop
the travel ball if I'm able to get my son to do the things he needs to do and we can continue to play?
But what if he benefited? But you don't know.
You have to personally take your kids and do those things.
Yeah,
but if you're going to invest in a program, I'm gonna say like a travel ball.
We didn't have a professional program. We're a couple of dads that were out there grinding for our kids.
No, I agree. But let's look at Ape.
But your son wouldn't benefit from it.
Now,
he would.
Ape did all those things.
Exactly.
And we got to do some of them, but not all the time because we didn't live in the city.
Exactly. But like Ape, for an example, they were tied to fitness professionals in other levels and other specialties. And you get, I'm not saying that you're giving your kids a much more, my personal opinion, you're giving your kids a much more well-rounded approach to life. Because at that point, you're not 100% invested in baseball. This is a kid now that's flexible. This is a kid that now understands gymnastics. This is a kid that now understands weightlifting, that understands
and agility
running,
is big. Yes.
All these things that now he can take that and diversify. If baseball doesn't turn out to be that avenue, now I got another round to go.
Yeah.
But you obviously don't have kids. And I can tell by the things you suggest. Because very politely, the kids are going to tell you they don't give a about that stuff. They just want to do what they want to do.
They don't, but it's the coach's job to say, hey,
maybe
I know you're on a slump right now. Some coaches are like, hey, I know you're on a slump right now. Hey, next weekend we're going to a tournament. It's okay. We'll figure it out. They're not an adult though. So then we're going to give them 2-3 weeks to let's practice. Let's go work on those things that, hey, you aren't hitting the outside pitch. Hey, you're not, able to get your hands through whenever we need you to. Let's work on those types of things because we get 3 days practice and then hey, it's travel day. Let's chill.
Trey, we don't play every weekend. We play once a month.
Well, I know, but you never played back-to-back weekends?
You did. Very rarely, but yes, we have.
But yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So then that's exactly what I'm saying. Like it happens, and it happens pretty often enough.
And bigger. I know there are clubs that do that a lot.
Of course.
And that's my struggle is like you're investing so much in this.
But I don't have control over those clubs.
No, exactly. But that's my preach, if anything, to the other baseball travel clubs that are out there that are over pursuing this. Diversify. Personally, in my opinion, diversify what you're providing your team. Like, and I think of it from a gym element. Like when you go to a place that you're trying to get better athletically, you don't just hyper focus on one thing.
Yeah, but when you got a bunch of 7, 8, 9-year-olds, you don't go to the gym.
But I'm going to diversify that again. What pushes kids? What pushes kids? Is it peer pressure? Because I'll tell you, 99% of the kids,
in a way, yeah,
1,000%. So if you have a group of tight knit 15 to 20 kids, and they're all doing the same thing, don't you think if 1 or 2 of them or 3 of them find that like, oh, he's really good at this, and I want to beat him, that they're not going to dive into it, they're not going to invest, or they're not going to feel the peer pressure when they don't want to go to practice, and the other kids are going.
Who are the best athletes like right now? Guys that played multiple sports. They took breaks, they practiced, they trained, all that stuff, right? So like I think about like the people that come to mind is Clayton Kershaw for whatever reason, because he was a football player and all of that stuff, and then Mike Trout, right? Those are 2 baseball players that were awesome at other things, and then so they took breaks. They weren't, that's kind of why I'm.
Yeah.
Because I mean, again,
But-
it's so much right now about what am I wearing? What is that? He's got the
listen,
sickest bat.
I
I'm at
agree
the
with
tournament
that.
next
Listen.
week. Yeah.
I agree with that, but that's a trend that, you just can't fight because it's the same thing. You want, it's like, oh, I want to compete against that guy. Well, the kids nowadays, they want to compete also on
What you have.
the looks,
And all
what you
this
have.
to say that I don't need new golf clubs.
Oh my god!
Let's go, baby. You see how I just worked that.
Not about the
No.
equipment.
Total
Exactly. Thank you, Tyler. Tyler's with me on it.
I mean, I will agree.
It's
It's not
so-
100% about the equipment.
It's so bad. It's so bad.
All right.
Jeremy just
All right, moving on.
Okay, we're just gonna do 2 topics today because this is
What?
should we?
We went too
We're
far?
gonna. I've got
Okay.
a hour 45 on the thing.
Already.
Holy crap!
No, I'm just saying that's what I have left on the camera. So if we can make it work,
Let's do pop culture
So pop
and see where we
culture
go.
take.
Okay.
I'll start.
Okay.
Because I
feel like I need
we'll
another
snake
drink
it.
real
We'll
bad.
snake it. Go backwards. Okay. So what is the pop culture hot take that you're trying to sell? Okay. For me, I'm gonna sell the more you know about an actor or actress, the less that you want to see their movies. Okay. So I'm gonna give you an example and I'm gonna explain this. Okay. So
I'm going to tie to this so bad.
so, good or bad, if they're all over commercials, social media, they're whatever, you don't want to see them as much in movies. Will Smith is my biggest example. I loved Will Smith because it was that mystique of like, oh, he's not coming out with another movie for like 4 years. Oh, dang, I got to go see that movie. 7 Pounds, that was dope. Like Pursuit of Happiness, that was cool, right? But then he slapped Chris Rock. He's all over the place. Now he's rapping everywhere. I don't know if you guys have seen that. Very
I have
annoying.
not.
The next project he has, I want to see I Am Legend 2, but I'm not like sitting here like,
Not as
oh,
hyped
I
about
can't wait. Like I just am like, I've seen too much Will Smith.
But was it because of the personal side of his life that now was ugly?
All of their lives are pretty much ugly.
That's fair.
If they're out in public about
but they're
it.
exposed now that
Exactly.
Okay,
and so then my only exception to the rule here is Adam Sandler because people still love him because he's just a good dude and he's always in the news for good things. That's the only example I have. The examples I have on the other side, Denzel Washington, right? When he comes out with a movie, you're like,
he's so G.
he's a G.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. And you never really see him out there. If you see him, it's probably a picture for Cologne or something.
Yeah, or it's an interview
Yeah.
that's
I don't have to know
positive-
about him.
Positive. It's very
Knowledgeable.
Very motivational.
Not really thought
Yes.
about it, but
So
as
you're
explain
having
it,
a
it
hard
makes
time.
a lot of sense.
You're having a
Thank
hard
you.
time taking away personal versus entertainment. And
well.
I'm
It's
sorry.
the taintedness that's
I mean,
happening from it.
So that's their personal lives. You can't
But
still
okay,
enjoy
who's
what
the
they
best?
do.
Who's your favorite? Like, who's a top actor to you? Because they're not in social media all the time in your face, guaranteed.
Favorite
Kevin
actor?
Costner. Imagine if he was just like, "Yo, what up, guys? I'm on set." Like, you'd just be like, "That's lame," but he's just like this guy that's the man, always.
You know, I don't.
Dude, that-
Honestly, like probably any of his movies don't make my top 10, but dude, I love everything that Brad Pitt does.
Yeah.
yeah, but
Yeah.
he's not all in social media.
Well, maybe that's
he's
why
not in
maybe-
commercials.
Well,
May-
I was about to
maybe
say-
secretly I like that.
I was about to
I guess.
say,
Exactly,
I
Okay.
think
well, and honestly, I've never
there's
thought about it, but you started explaining it to me, and I'm like,
dude. Because like think about it.
Yeah.
Brad Pitt, like all these guys, even what's his name, Johnny Depp. Like until that trial thing happened, he would just be like, "What's up, guys?"
Okay,
and he'd
so-
spray a cologne on himself,
so-
and you're just like, "Damn, that dude's
Give us
dope."
another
Like,
example of someone like Will Smith.
that's a negative.
That's negative, maybe.
I'll say Kevin Hart lately.
Thank you. That
Personally.
is huge because he was a great comic. He's awful on shows. Like
And
I can't
he's-
stand
he's
his
in
acting.
I hate
everything
his
now.
movies.
It's
No,
so
really.
frustrating.
yeah, his
Yeah, I
comedy,
just don't like
his
him.
comedy is outstanding.
just
Tyler,
stand up.
shout out to you
Go.
for that example too, because I was
That's
trying to
good.
think real quick.
I'm just saying, like,
Honestly.
there's a handful. Like, I think there's an element of PR that needs to be really respected for what the limelight and the Hollywood world has to deal with.
Yes,
Prime example, Justin Bieber.
yes.
Oh, dude,
He keeps hurting
As,
himself.
as
big
soon as he
time.
just keeps like digging himself holes, like
He
I mean,
looks so bad.
The PR element of what people do, like if you have someone that you actually trust, that you will, I hate to say, like they run your life for you, you'll be fine. But as soon as you take it into your own hands and you think, I know better, but
Is that the way you would want to live your life, though? Because I can tell you, not me.
But you don't want to be in front of the camera like
24/7.
just basically saying dumb things all the time either.
No,
like you never
no.
do. So,
But I also don't want someone telling me what I need to do.
That's
at
true.
all
Yeah.
times. Like I know that.
but like, do you have
a
any
guiding
advisors?
light? And then this is my picture too. Like I think from a personal standpoint, like that's a very cut and dry world of the Hollywood element. But like, I'll take myself from a faith standpoint of like, what's my moral, what's my driving force? Like, there's things that like maybe my mind goes to a different place, but I'm reining it in, and that's the thing of like, I feel like there's a loss to that, to some elements of the world, like where like you don't trust someone enough, you don't trust something enough that it's in your best interest.
I think we know, like these days, you know too much about everybody.
Well, you know what my big example too is, like,
Yes.
if you go and watch a movie or watch a TV show, Entourage, like he has a PR person. He makes he goes to a party and a girl like kisses him. He didn't mean to, like he didn't do anything. They have to clean that all up real quick. And so if they're on their social media, nobody can clean that up. It's forever.
Exactly.
So
It's already there.
yeah, to
But I
me,
think
that's
so.
where it's at.
I get that, but there's also an element of respect for dudes who are just like, I don't care. Put it out there. This is me. Like I
The
do
only
have-
one, I'll give you another example. That's a good example, but he's really not out there all the time. Keanu Reeves.
I love
When
it.
he's in the media,
he's-
it's only good things. But he's never really like, guys, what's up, y'all? He's like
No.
super hard
No.
to get a hold of. Like
Yeah.
he's hard. He probably doesn't even have a phone. He probably have to
Uberly
email his
disconnected
ass.
from the world, like very
every
much
now
like-
and then,
well-
every now and then he'll throw a TikTok and it's hilarious.
Just real simple.
Just real
like
simple.
yeah.
Like I'm like, dude, he's
the
he's
Bill and
hilarious.
Ted era right there. Is what
Oh,
that
and let me
is.
give you another example. Last
Okay.
one
Oh, wow.
of a bad one. Kanye
Okay.
West.
Oh, 100%.
Oh,
Boom.
yeah. Just
And I
too
know he's
much.
not an actor or an actress, and that's my whole thing. But like,
But,
that's
no, I
my good
understand,
one.
like, but I will tell you this: I was listening to his music on the way here.
Of course,
Yeah.
but not his new stuff.
Nah, because his new
Boom.
stuff sucks.
Exactly.
There's a rein in point of that. I feel like that, and that's like I truly believe that it's who you surround yourself with. It's about the people that like will hold you accountable. Like I'll tell flat out in this group, like there's things that I've talked to you guys about, like, hey, should I put that out there? Should I send that? Should I do that? My sister, my mom, my dad, like there's people in our lives.
And we've
there's
all
things that
told
run
you
things
not to
by.
post
I could've-
news.
Yeah,
Like
we're
we've
all,
all
don't
told
do
you
it.
not
I've
to.
had to rein that in.
I
I'm not
say
gonna
go
lie.
for it. I mean,
They're
like,
not even going to see it.
The world doesn't need to see that. No, absolutely.
no,
But,
I get
The
that.
accountability element is
Yeah.
something that I feel like really has to be treasured in that. And I feel like maybe in Hollywood there's an element of like, I can't trust anybody.
Yeah.
I feel
Oh,
like,
no.
honestly, Kanye West is probably not a lot different when he came out to where he is now. Maybe they just get to a point where like they have so much clout or power that they don't give a what.
Oh, yeah.
and it gets that
For
way.
sure, I agree.
So I'm going to pivot this real quick
All right.
into
Well, I
mine.
was about to say,
and-
I'll
Wait,
pivot
let's
mine
go into your
'cause
pop-
mine
but
goes
mine
straight,
ties-
straight into this.
Mine as well. So this is probably going to be a little bit more for you and I, in all honesty, but the element of what's in play. My hot take is I feel like that Sleep Token as a band is the new generation of Slipknot. You will understand this a little bit. So Slipknot.
I won't understand
You guys don't
any of
understand
this.
I was
either.
about to say,
Anyways,
I know what Slipknot is.
I'm sorry if I offend the Slipknot
is, but I don't know
diehards
what
out there.
that is.
Slipknot being a metal band that they operated. Corey Taylor, the front man for Slipknot, they
They love
operated.
theatrics.
Yeah.
Yeah, and but they operated behind masks.
Right.
Their whole mentality was like it was a theatrics, but it was a presentation of like, this is ugly. This is to the outside world what you're gonna get, but it's not the person that's actually, it's the art. That's
It's
in
the
play.
art, yeah.
So Sleep Token
Yeah.
now, which is in the very very popular culture right now,
I guess.
nobody knows who they are. They
Including
I was
myself.
about to say no one.
which is
We'll have to play a sound
Yeah.
bite. So
It's-
you've heard their stuff. Yeah, I guarantee you've
but
had.
it is part of their whole essence of what they do, right?
Yeah.
Daft Punk's the same way. Nobody knows what Daft Punk is.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Like Dead Mouse,
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's a
To
good
an
example.
extent, to an
Yeah,
extent,
okay.
to an
Yeah.
extent.
Marshmallow,
Yeah.
bam.
To an extent. But like Sleep
Let me
Token,
keep going.
they've done one interview. Their drummer and this is their names. Nobody knows who the people actually are.
So it kind
the
of
outside
comes
world.
back to his point that the less you see them, the more you're interested in them.
Exactly.
That's the tie. Like,
Boom.
Yeah.
the lead singer's name is Vessel. The drummer is 2, like number 2. The guitarist is 3.
These
the
are guys I
bassist
would
is
never
want
want to meet.
Like,
Yeah.
but
no
the thing
shot.
about it is like their whole element is it's about the art, it's about the presentation. It's not about who I am. It's not about who the guy is under the mask.
Yeah.
So
They probably want to separate themselves from that art.
You could take that back to
It sounds
like
so
even
great.
further, like in the
I
early
am so
90s,
interested.
You're selling it.
Nobody knew if Tool was walking down the street. Nobody would even
Knew who they
know
were.
that they're one of the greatest rock bands in history, especially in the '90s. It wasn't until later in life that Maynard started doing more interviews and people were they're a little bit more recognizable. But nobody in the band still like he could walk in here, we wouldn't even know who he was.
and see that's
But that's part of their whole.
If he
essence
walked in
of it.
here, I'd be like, get out.
Get out of my house.
What are
Who
you
are
doing here?
I think it's such a
You
cool
weren't
element,
invited.
to that
Stranger
whole,
danger.
that whole atmosphere. But I just grew up around Slipknot. Like I that was the band that was like such a
it. You're hardcore, bro.
You're hardcore.
Can we just like put it out there like how freaking lame these guys are? They don't even know who Slipknot
exactly.
is.
The-
Like,
I know who
music
Slipknot
element
is. I don't know who Sleeper
21
City is.
is.
Sleep
Yeah.
Token.
Yeah.
Sleep Token.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going to roll
They're
into
pretty
mine.
dope.
Mine is
Yeah, let's go with yours.
streaming is ruining movies.
Streaming services.
I like that.
Dude, I do
Yes.
like that
Because
I do
how,
like that.
it would have been sick to go watch Happy
It's-
Gilmore 2
Hey,
in
it's-
theaters.
It's ruining
Well,
the theater.
Yeah.
That's the part that's
no,
That's
what-
the
the over part. Yes.
I would say new movies, maybe 10% are actually worth watching.
Because
they-
there's so
they-
many platforms to
they have,
stream now.
Yeah, and they have to keep up. So they got to produce,
They just got to
produce,
pump
produce.
them. Yep.
And it's not quality.
Whereas back in the day, it was
Yeah.
hard to make a movie.
Yeah.
So
Right?
that's mine. Is I think it's
Oh, that's a good take.
That's a great
And
one.
it's so stupid. Like
I'm
I
with it.
literally
I
saw
buy-
an
I buy it.
advertisement today that was in theaters like August 15th, and it's streaming on Netflix or streaming on all services September 10th. Like
Yeah.
less than a month out, it's already in
Yes.
people's
Well, one
living
thing-
Remember
rooms.
how
So
long
nobody's
you had to
I was
like-
gonna say,
then it was rented. You still couldn't buy it.
No.
Yeah.
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 it used to be one of the best things. Tuesdays, new movies came out.
Yeah.
You'd go, you walk around, and you're like, dude, I remember when that came out. I didn't get to go because I was working, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Sweet, let's have a movie day.
Some of my coolest memories are like big movie premieres going to when it
Yes.
was sold out, it was packed.
Midnight
Yeah.
even?
Yes,
Yes.
dude. So now we have lost that, and I feel
Sucks.
sorry that the boys can't experience that because
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember going to the Phantom Menace at 12:01 showing. It was pandemonium. My roommate who didn't like Star Wars was like, "This is crazier than a Raider game."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Truth,
Dude.
Yeah.
yeah."
And
That's
that's,
so freaking cool.
Like, there nowadays we're seeing like 90s museums and like where you're seeing kids that are walking through nostalgia museums and they're literally like a blockbuster display.
Oh, they dude, yeah,
It's
dude. I
so
actually,
madness
on
to me.
TikTok.
I used to
Someone
love
sent that to me the other. Courtney sent
Yes.
that to me the other day, and I literally, I told her I was like, we should take half our front of house staff. They would be blown away.
Yeah.
That's
So-
crazy.
Okay, two things on that. I do miss the nostalgia of when you would go rent movies, order pizza, and you watch movies.
Yeah.
But there is an element to like, hey, like I'll tell Jonas, oh my God, this movie. He's like, let's watch it. Boom.
Oh.
Convenience factor.
Convenience
That is
factor.
nice.
Yeah.
That is
Well,
nice.
and I will say, movie wise, it's ruining it. But I think TV show wise, it's great.
I think so.
Okay,
we
I'm
are
good with
seeing
that.
better television
Yeah.
these days.
The hardest,
I
the
wanna-
har- but I think that's driving up what costs are like because like you're seeing people that are doing shows and they're getting a full season released in a weekend and it's watched in an
Yeah.
entire weekend. Yeah, it was content.
I love
it
that. I
it
love
packs
that.
someone's.
It's-
Yeah,
I will
Yeah.
binge the
Absolutely.
but
stuff.
But the problem of that situation runs into of like you're still having to pay that actor the same amount, and the window of time that he was actually on the screen, you couldn't fill the space of time long enough
right, an episode a week
to
for-
recoup
Yeah.
the investment. That's the business element that I think that we're seeing struggle in Hollywood and these other places is
Yeah.
like, and it's inflating the rest of the world
Well,
because
and-
you have
and-
to pay people more. It's
Well, and I'll be honest, like now, if a show comes out and it's like going to be episode to episode, I'm like, okay, I want 4 episodes before I even start messing
Exactly.
with it. I don't want to
Yeah.
watch one, and then I'm like,
Especially if it's really
now
good. You're like,
what?
are you
Like,
kidding me?
no.
Well, and if you're watching it with somebody else, one of you's bound to bow out. Like we were watching Severance, and KK was like, "Just watch the rest without me." You know what I mean? Like, and then it's like,
I've been waiting for that. So yeah,
yeah,
I
dude, it
understand.
sucks. But to add to what you said, I know it's easy to like just go in, like you said, just
Yeah.
hey boys, let's stream it. But how freaking awesome was it when you were the one in charge of picking the movie, and you hit?
Yeah,
You know what I mean? You're just
yeah.
like, yeah, that was my pick. That, that was mine.
Who picked Mighty Ducks? I did.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then you always, and then the person that picked the bad movie, you're like, dude, what? Like this dude sucks. He's never picking it again.
Before we go to my hot take, just speaking on rentals.
I feel like Trey's pointing at me, by the way.
No,
really
it's all-
bad.
When I was a kid, my mom would,
Sleep token over here.
do you remember like grocery stores had like little movie rentals?
Yeah.
So my
Oh,
mom
yeah.
would walk over to the lady and she'd be like, "Is the movie rad here?" And she'd be like, "Yes." And my mom would like rent it for like 6 days in a row for me, and I would just have it for
that's
6
dope.
days in a row. Cool thing is, I just bought a really cool like animated poster of the movie that was signed by the 2 stars.
No way.
Yeah, they shipped it to me. So
That's sick.
Orian's like, "What did you spend this money on?" I was like, "Let me show you."
I'm excited to see this.
She was like, "That's really cool." So I was like, yeah.
Wait, no, she said that was rad.
She said
That
that,
was
was
rad.
All right, what's your take? What's your take?
okay. Probably gonna get some hate for this, but
We need more. Huh?
Every hate. Yes,
let-
I'm
let-
gonna go
let-
grab the bottle real quick.
I am
grab
very
it.
passionate about this. Drake is pop. Drake ain't hip hop, and he sucks.
It's up there. Anything you want.
He is not. It's not hip hop. I mean, there's gonna be guys. Oh, he throws bars. No, he's pop music.
all day.
It's like you can play Drake at Target and it's okay, but when you talk about the true essence of hip hop, like he doesn't fit into that category. He doesn't have any kind of ties that would put him there. Like it's just he's from freaking Degrassi, dude. Like let's be real, Degrassi.
Well, yeah.
a
Degrassi.
Canadian teenage show.
He's like one of the most talented
yeah,
entertainers of all time.
absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're right. That's an easy hot take for me to agree with because
Yeah.
yes, he is pop, but he
he's-
is also hip hop, and he is also
No,
rap,
he's not.
and he is also
No.
everything else
Absolutely not.
except for country, basically.
No, he's not hip hop.
he's not that good.
He doesn't embody
Yeah.
any of the culture.
He can't handle
Hey,
country.
Does not embody any of the culture that hip hop presents. And
He
that's
put
facts.
who are some of your favorites? He put them on or worked with them or helped
Get-
them.
Get out of here.
Get out.
You just talked about how Kanye's
here.
all so awesome and all that stuff. Drake made beats with him, did all kinds of stuff with him, and Kanye praises him all the time. I
Yeah,
defend Drake
I'm
because he's
I'm sure he does because it's the PC thing to do. You know. I mean, yeah.
I don't think Kanye is about the PC thing to do. That dude's
at all.
at all.
Is this the same stuff?
No,
just not buying it.
Basil Hayden for a little
is,
plug.
Is
There
he
you
a
go,
great artist? Is he a great entertainer? Is he good at what he does? 100%. But please don't freaking put him in this category where he doesn't belong.
He's one of the greatest in that
No,
category. That's
never,
crazy.
Never.
That's
No,
insane.
Never.
I completely disagree. I
I would take,
agree.
I
I
would
agree
take
with
a
Jay.
hot dump on that table, put it in a bag, and I'd put his records in there and
Set
say
it
they're
on
about
fire.
the same.
Well, you can do that, but it's not
This is
going
a
to
brand new
deny the
table.
fact that he's one of the best.
This is a brand
So
new table.
you
no, thank
think
Yeah,
Drake's
don't
as-
do that.
You think
That's why I have
Drake's as
tablecloth.
good as like? I mean, let's just throw out some of the greats.
Don't say
like,
Ghostface Killer because we're not going to agree
no,
there.
Okay, I won't go there then. Let's say Rakim. Let's say KRS One. Let's
All
say
the old- okay, yes.
Kendrick. Let's say J. Cole.
He's better than
Stapleton.
Kendrick, yes.
oh my god.
J. Cole's
Just
equal.
Cut it.
J.
Just cut
Cole's
it.
equal on the rap front, yes.
George
Strait.
You're on freaking crack, dude. Like
He's not better than George Strait. Okay, JP, let's be real about
See,
that.
bam.
I don't want to get into George Strait because I used to love George Strait, and then he broke.
But the
my
numbers
heart.
don't lie, so that's where I'm going with
Yeah,
that.
it's pop. Yeah, he's
No,
a good pop artist.
yes,
Popular
his
culture.
pop. Sure, he's got pop songs.
Pop
Pop music. Pop music.
This is like arguing with a
okay.
student.
Like, oh my
Pretty
god!
much.
All right.
Did you know they were playing?
Did you do
Drake
your
at
pop? You did
Walmart?
yours.
Yeah.
All right. Are we moving on?
What was that
Yeah,
from?
let's
What was that
move
pop
on.
music thing from? Was that
Let's
from?
go to the worst
Soup?
take because I'm
Yes,
still
the
struggling
worst?
with the food part. I haven't gotten the food part yet.
Where are we going
I'm
to?
still working on
The
worst.
worst?
The worst.
Oh,
Okay.
let me go.
See,
real quick.
I'm not even in
All
the
right.
worst.
Jeremy's
Mine's
going.
easy. You know what? And people are gonna be like, God, dude, people are just being nice. No, this is crap. I cannot stand
Jeremy just wants to be
when
hated.
someone's already
No
at a
doubt.
stop sign and I'm pulling up and they're going to wait until I stop and then wave me. Dog, go. I've deliberately slowed down so
Or
you could go first.
You made sure your wheels were still moving. Like,
yes.
hey,
And then I still get I'm like, God dang it.
Or you get this, and you start going, then they go.
I'll tell anybody. Like I think everybody should take a driver's course refresher every 3 to 5 years.
Absolutely
it needs
not.
to happen.
Only-
Absolutely has to
I was about
happen.
to say, sir, I
no,
passed
because
a long
I would
time ago.
hate. How long is it going to be? I hate
I
doing the
don't-
school trainings online
a
for
day or
5
two, it
minutes.
needs to
here's,
be-
Here's the rule.
No shot.
If you're already there, go, dog.
Yeah.
If we're coming up at the same point, someone's going to slow down so the other one can go.
Well,
go.
And I
Don't wave
appreciate
me.
confidence too, like just hitting the gas. You're not
I
like
appreciate that.
I'm gonna ask.
Dude,
I'm
I'm
gonna
like-
get it.
Jeremy's all,
Get it, dog.
I do not appreciate
Yeah.
your kindness.
So here,
Yeah, exactly.
here's a question to the table, and this I'm not trying to embarrass anybody, but I'm sure you all know this. Know the definition of right of way?
The
Right
definition
of way.
of- oh yeah,
Right.
I mean,
yes.
Of way.
The person to your right has the right,
A right
of way.
Yes.
Yeah. So
That's cool.
That, but I'm saying like that. That's the most
good facts, man.
No, but I'm saying like
Sweet.
We
the,
know
the
it.
rationale of like that stuff is. There's so many kids out there. Like you asking that question, they're like, I don't know.
Hey,
Let the
Tyler,
other guy
when's
go.
the last time you got pulled over?
I haven't gotten pulled over recently.
You're a liar.
I was about to
dude.
say,
More-
A
more
year
recently
ago.
than us.
A
I was about to say,
year
you want me to,
ago.
you want me to
This
bust out
guy
the
still
text?
doesn't wear seatbelts.
A year
my
ago.
I was about to say, you want me
God.
to bust out the text? I'm pretty
He's
sure.
like, my name's Tyler. They're like, you're good. Go.
You know who I am, right?
Thank you.
Anyways, I'm just saying the rationale
My
of
dad will beat your
understanding
dad
like
up.
traffic
Okay.
laws. There's so many people that don't understand the basics of like that. Coming to a stop sign, knowing like who should go in that situation.
Drives me nuts.
Dude,
Don't
I
be
wanna-
nice. Just go.
I want to add to that is the ones that you do that to, and they're just like this. And I'm like, dude, chill the hell out. I'm
very-
here, I'm
the very-
chilling. What did I do to
Yeah,
you?
you're offering
If I
me.
honked at you, sure, go ahead.
The violent reaction.
Dude, insane. I got that. I get that every time because if you guys don't know, I'm a teacher. Okay. Every time I'm in the student parking lot and a parent's like leaving, they're like, and I'm just like, whatever.
Your son just got an F.
Yeah. Whatever. It's like,
So
parents are
I'm going to
brutal.
tie my worst into this because it tied into my week this
go
week.
for it.
And it ties into that comment right there. 8:00 on Monday morning. How miserable the traffic was as school gets back into session because every parent has to take their kid to school on the first day of school. Why? Why?
Because parents are soft these days.
I would
Okay.
1000% agree.
I said it. I said it.
I rode
Kill me.
the bus to school.
Okay.
First day of school.
Does your son ride the bus?
No, I took them
Do you take him every day?
every day.
Okay.
Let me tell you.
I just want to clarify.
You rest your
I just
case?
wanted to clarify.
You want to know why I take them and pick them up?
No more
every day?
questions, Your Honor.
Because you don't have a bus?
No, because the bus gets to our place at 4:30. That gives them 10 minutes to eat something, get changed, and go to practice. Not enough time.
Okay.
If I pick him up, he goes and gets a meal.
Did you drop him
It's
off
just-
every day?
But
too?
you just called parents soft
Oh,
that
yeah,
did that.
Yeah.
He's soft.
I am soft.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
He's soft.
Yeah. Because he could easily ride
You heard it here, folks. You heard it here,
Yeah.
folks.
But, I
Just a
spoil
big
him on
softie.
that. I take him to
that's
school.
fair.
I'm soft on a few things, but you guys freaking know that I'm not soft on most things. You know that. But there are a
I was
couple
about to
things.
say, I got a text earlier
drink-
this
I'm
week.
just gonna
Hey,
drink
just so
right
you
now.
know, I'll probably be there at 7:45 every day because I got to take crew to school. So I was like, oh.
Yeah, those things I'm soft on. Or anytime they're hungry, like I'll buy them whatever they want. Or if they want something for their sport, like a new bat, I got you, dog. That's where I'm soft.
Did you take
Like
pictures every
a
day
tournament every
I did
weekend?
not.
at school?
And
Like
I got
for
no,
first year school?
I did not.
Yeah.
And actually, I got in trouble. And
didn't do
thanks
what?
for reminding me.
The first day of school taking pictures?
You have to.
I didn't do it.
Whoa.
Have to?
Dude, why would you not? If you in this day and age when you have it on your phone, why would you not?
I don't know.
I don't
That's
know
not-
that.
I mean,
it's-
not
that it lives,
saying
it
he
lives
should-
here mentally that I don't have to have it on this.
Hey,
No, it doesn't.
Listen,
No.
family
No, it
portraits-
doesn't.
You don't want to look back.
Did your golf shot in Vegas live there mentally? Probably,
Hey,
but you
listen.
still posted it. It's
Here-
important.
I'm with you.
See?
Hey,
It is.
Portraits,
a
family
big
portraits,
milestone.
All of
Boo.
You need some ice for that burn.
This goes out to
Portraits?
to Jesse, who has her son take pictures for every holiday. Stupid. It's just dumb. None of those will be in my house.
But what do you mean?
like
family
individual
portraits.
kids.
Yeah.
We're
Or
gonna go
portraits.
out to freaking the flumes and take pictures. Like I hate those.
I,
Those are stupid.
I can hate on it too. I'm not gonna.
There's
lie.
no
like
way.
I like in the moment.
Single life,
pictures that we
JP.
have.
How's it going?
Yeah, baby.
No shot. I
Dude,
highly
know,
disagree.
And you know, and Jesse will comment on this because we argue about it all the time. She laughs and I laugh, but I don't like pictures like that. I like in the moment pictures. Like if we do a picture that we were at a freaking tournament or we're traveling,
Event,
But somebody
doing
took
something.
it.
no,
Oh.
Once
Like a selfie, like a little
sometimes I'll
selfie.
have someone take it, but we don't have a professional going out there and I'm.
Oh,
we're-
dude, you got to do a professional route
We
every
did
now
that
and again.
6 years ago, 7 years ago, and it took us 4 years to print one.
Okay, but how sick is it if Jonas
not
gets
that
a
sick.
sick media day? Not sick?
That's different.
No,
It's-
but
it's
are you
the
gonna?
same.
But are you gonna
We're
hire a
not talking-
professional
No, because you
photographer?
said
to do it?
action shots, all that stuff.
Action shots are still the best.
But we're not.
Yeah,
we're not,
they're
but we're,
sick, but also you don't want a sick media day for Jonas?
But we're not gonna. We're not
Yes.
gonna
We're
hire a
not talking about
professional
family.
photographer
We're
that
talking about
comes.
That's your
Family
family.
I'm talking about family photos.
If you
We
could
were
get in
talking
there
about
with
school
him,
photos.
if you could get in there with him, that'd be a dope media day.
Nah.
Let me throw a
Did you hire a
2 second.
professional photographer
Photographer?
to come take your kids' school photos?
Oh no, not for kids.
He's
school
lying. He
photos.
will-
I was about to say, that's
he
what we were
will-
talking
Maisie-
about.
That's what I'm
Maisie will have
saying,
a
yeah.
professional.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what
if I was
yeah.
filthy rich, of course I would. Why
But,
wouldn't
the,
I?
but the same rationale of like signing day for Jonas, like you're gonna hire a professional photographer to be like, after you get done, let's go out in the back of the field and stand on the sea and take a picture because you got signed.
Hell
with
yeah,
so-and-so."
why wouldn't you if you could? Which you can.
I would be soft and do that.
Of course.
Absolutely not.
Wait, so you're saying
But we did.
you're saying no portraits for first day of school
Orion does it. I
or
didn't do it.
ever,
But we don't post them. Or
but no
anything.
portraits ever. Like no,
You
like
did you do family
like the
family
ones that
photo
I took
shoots?
down for this
We've
podcast.
done one in our life, and
One
it
time.
took 3 years to print one, and I don't even like
See,
them.
but this is the thing.
That's
you,
cool,
You
but
and
it's
you and
not
O align
off
on that.
limits.
That's the difference. Is you and O align on that front of like you're not. That's not like an overall passion.
So Orion,
I
was
love
like,
it.
Orion goes, "Hey, let's do some canvas prints."
yeah,
We went through our photos and found photos that we liked better that we just took at the moment.
But what's
and
wrong-
They were amazing.
but there's
Yeah,
still
the
it's
action
still
photo, in
sick to
essence.
have it done if they get good shots.
Yeah, sure. to
If
throw
they
your-
got awesome shots, you would totally. Well,
he's on
of
that.
course,
Not
but
gonna agree with you.
but you could get it if you wanted to.
Why would I pay someone to do that?
Why would you
I
pay
could be
somebody
like,
to take
Tyler,
pictures?
take a picture of us.
yeah, what up?
Well,
what
then you
up?
should've
pretend
taken-
like you're laughing.
That's insane.
Nah,
That is insane.
can't sell me on those.
That's dirty work right there.
all right.
Sorry, Trey's just very, very into this right now.
Well, yes.
All right.
I love
I'll take
media.
it. I'll
everything
take it.
documented.
JP.
My hot take is when you're cruising around, jamming out to a song, and someone calls you.
Why would you answer it?
Well, it stops the
Mute that.
song.
It does stop the song.
That's
Stop
fair.
the song.
It shuts
Yeah.
it off.
You're right. Oh, because I've
That is
answered
the
the,
worst.
phone like, "This better be good," because you just cut
Yes.
into my time.
It's
Okay,
I was like,
that's yeah.
That's a great question. Like, I
horrible.
mean, we all are. I feel like are great front seat karaoke guys.
oh
Probably.
yeah,
Probably the greatest right here.
probably pretty.
We could probably start a band.
Challenge that, but that's
I
fine.
mean,
Oh,
Sorry.
I was
all right.
I think I'd need better talent to start a band. Sorry, guys.
Voice of an angel over here. Voice of an angel. May not hit all the
Right,
notes,
'cause
but it's a voice.
I
of
don't
an
want to be in a crappy country band.
Well, sorry if you don't want to be famous. JP's with me, actually.
I was
JP's
gonna say,
got
I don't want to have to do all the photo shoots
it. All right.
again.
You need my photo again? Oh my gosh.
It's necessary.
Oh, so good.
All right, so that's it.
That
Okay.
was fun.
The worst.
That's a rough one.
What do you have? Did you go?
I already did mine.
What was yours?
First day of school.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Stupid traffic.
And you went?
yeah,
Yeah, the waving thing.
Yeah.
We're on food.
yeah, dude.
I didn't do my worst.
Oh, well, what's
Oh,
your
yeah.
worst?
Okay, my
We don't care.
worst.
We don't care.
My worst is
Not hire
I
a
hate.
professional photographer.
I hate,
I can't get a professional
I-
photographer everywhere I go.
I hate when people disagree with me. I'm just kidding. All right,
I hate this group right now.
I hate how satisfying it is to break things before you regret it. That's my worst. Because for me, like the lawnmower's not starting, I'm gonna yank that freaking string off, and then I'm gonna be like, "Damn it, this freaking sucks."
Now- yeah.
Or like
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna if like something
I gotta
happens.
fix it?
Yeah, exactly. Now you got to fix it. Now it's 10 times worse.
Oh, dude.
That's the
I had a
worst for
moment
me.
where was it? I can't remember if it was Jonas or Crew, but I went in there and I grabbed the controller and I freaking busted it. It was the best freaking
It
feeling
feels
in my
great.
life. I was like, yes, it's over. And then like 2 minutes later, I was like, I am the worst dad in the world.
Dude, it's like a
I have to
flood.
buy another one. Orianne looked at
Yeah.
me like, did you really do that? Of course, I put it off. I was all, yes,
Wow.
yes. But I was like,
Right.
But it felt
Exactly.
good.
It
Felt
does.
good.
And it sucks how good it feels because,
know.
like, I remember
good take.
in sports or in baseball, I broke a helmet because I was so mad at one point, and I slammed it, broke it.
Right there. We're gonna leave that right.
And anyways,
there.
that
We're gonna leave that.
these guys didn't play real sports in high school, but anyways, broke it, and yeah, dude, it felt amazing. But then afterwards, I was like, golly, this sucks. Now I got to use somebody else's helmet. Yeah. So, anyways,
Well, you have those moments as a kid where you do something out of anger, you're like you punch the wall, you're all.
oh, yeah.
Oh,
did you,
you're like,
did you
the
punch
2
through a
second-
wall?
Yeah. The 2 seconds
I'm
later, you're
like
like
slamming the
I'm
door,
gonna
and then
die.
you're like, "Well, my dad's about to come in." Yep. Boom.
That sucks. Yep, that sucks.
But it
Every
felt
time.
good,
Yeah.
though, right?
But it's instant. You're like, oh, then I am screwed.
How about when like did any of y'all ever get to a point where you just finally thought you're big enough to tell your dad like, "F you"?
Oh yeah.
I never
I was
did
like,
that.
you
no.
know what? I'm bigger than my dad now. I learned real fast. It felt
you're
good
not.
for 10 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah. That slap was.
It's also guilty, like
Yeah.
super guilty feeling.
yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Oh, 100%. Like, I work with my dad every day, and there's days like that
Oh, that.
it's a struggle because
Yeah.
I've
tough.
pushed the
we kind
conversation.
of have the same relationship. That's why, like, anytime that my dad comes and me and my dad start getting into it, Tyler's like, you know what? I'll work with Raymond. Jeremy, you go over here. It's
like,
real
let's,
quick,
like, trade
just like,
out.
"Eh, let's not do that.
Oh, we all had like. Yeah, every
We've
day.
been there.
That'd be rough.
But we're so similar that it's just
Yeah.
it's great.
Yeah. All right.
Oh,
so
that's funny.
food takes. You guys go ahead and start us off because I haven't.
I'm
I
struggling.
got it.
I have
Oh,
one kind
I
of,
was about to
but
say,
I don't want to hear your crap.
I'm gonna bet.
you guys
what
won't
yours is.
agree
I'm
with
gonna
mine. But
bet that.
bat it.
You think I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say?
Say it.
go for it.
It's the RANCH.
Nope. I decided not to go with that.
Really?
Because
Oh, good, because that would have been
Say
a
it.
fool on your part.
nah, because ranch is stupid. But listen, you know what's
It's not worth my time.
don't get me wrong. I like ranch, but it's still stupid. But you know what's worse than ranch? Canes.
Yes. Canes is
Cane's
so
is-
bad.
it's so-
Overrated.
It's not
Chicken
even mid.
sucks.
The sauce
Overrated.
is good, but their crinkle
You built a
fries.
whole-
The chicken sucks. The bread and their chicken sandwich, garbage.
Garbage all
steamy
day.
Garbage.
Truth.
Boring.
Horrible take. Horrible take.
No.
Absolutely
No
not
sense.
buying.
It's full of fact.
Not even
Boring.
selling.
Oh, no.
Not even selling. Burning.
But what? But
Dude,
what?
when
What?
we got it in Cruces,
It's fire.
It was. I was like, this.
It
is
sucked, right?
So bad.
We
The-
were just
the crinkle
around
fries
when
are
they got it in
good.
Cruces. Were you living there?
No, we were in Cruces.
Oh, and we went
You
and
don't
got it.
remember because you're past
The
out.
DoorDash whenever you
Yeah.
were asleep.
I was out,
It was like,
and it was fire.
It sucked.
Yeah.
It
Did you
wasn't-
crush it all?
No.
No, lame. Because
No.
that's what you should do. Because it's delicious.
It had
No.
zero. That chicken had zero flavor.
I'm gonna tell you
It's
that
not
from a
crunchy.
from a
That's
French
That's why they have a great sauce.
The sauce is
Dude.
good, but it didn't. mask
sauce
how
does
bad
not
it was.
make
No,
good.
that's terrible.
Does not
Yeah.
make good chicken. Sauce does not make good chicken.
It doesn't make good. It's a great dish. Like Cane's is fire because of all of the things that they put together. Yeah, no, you're wrong.
No.
And crinkle
okay,
cut
you guys
fries.
can be wrong.
Okay,
Crinkle
okay,
cut
three
fries.
If you can be wrong.
Crinkle
that's
cut fries.
Take
I can
that.
buy a bag of crinkle cut
Please-
fries
please
from
say it,
Members
JP.
Mark and
You
make
know what
them
I'm
and be
gonna say.
better than
You guys
that.
are gonna talk crap about my food reviews?
You know,
Better.
no.
Come on.
You want to hear
No.
a dumber thing? Let's
No,
go,
no.
JP.
Here we go. In-N-Out is trash.
That's the
Burgers
dumbest
suck.
thing
Fries
I've ever heard.
suck.
That was ridiculous.
Horrible.
That's ridiculous.
Horrible.
Burgers are fire. Fries do suck, but the burgers, the
burger?
milkshakes.
No.
Oh, the burger's so good,
Dude, that's
And
an
now,
Wait, was that your
now you
food
can
hot
do chopped
take?
chilies on it.
Yeah.
Have you done
Oh
that
my
yet?
God.
Have you got it with
Sucks.
chopped chilies yet? Oh my god,
Dude, I
my
just
God.
eat
Right
them
now I'm
straight
eating
up.
a-
Are you talking about
You can
the?
put them in the burger now. You can tell them,
Okay.
hey, chopped chilies in the burger.
I'm at a loss for words.
Yeah, I know.
Sucks.
So
But-
good. What? You're an In-N-Out guy
Sucks.
or no?
I love it.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah,
Love it.
Okay.
delicious.
This is
In
ridiculous.
and out
about
sauce. In
Raising
and out
Cane's.
sauce.
I'm
I'll
still
say
mad.
hands down an animal style burger from In and Out.
Oh,
Absolutely destroys.
dude.
And that actually leads into
99%
mine.
of burgers.
That'll lead
Let's
into
go.
mine.
Any burger from McDonald's is better than In-N-Out.
I
That's
will
the stupidest.
punch
I'm
you in the
sorry,
face.
I was about to
JP.
say, it's-
I love you to
it's
death.
trash.
I love you to death, but right
mic
now,
off. I
right
hate
now
it.
we're on
I
thin
hate
ice.
it.
Right now
it
we're
for
on
myself.
thin ice. That's ridiculous.
Gosh,
You
dang
guys
it.
sold an
Yeah.
In-N-Out burger like style burger, and it was amazing,
It was
and
so
you took
good,
it off the
right?
menu. That's brutal.
Yeah,
Let's
because
pull it
our
back.
burgers are better than In-N-Out.
It was like the
We did like the Suzy Q.
Listen,
It was really
listen,
good.
I love our burgers.
In-N-Out
That was
burger.
not better than In-N-Out's.
Yes, it
Thank
is.
you.
Wasn't. In-N-Out is
No,
they're just special.
Horrible.
There's
Dude.
some that, and
When they put the onions in between,
There's
the two
crack
patties,
in there, dude. There's crack cocaine in there.
There is.
Okay.
dude.
So
that's the only
must
American
get
cheese.
cracked.
My
Only
take
American
on
cheese I
this-
will like absolutely die for. I love that American
You
cheese.
guys might disagree with this. My hot take on food is on a burger, raw onions are way better than grilled onions. That's for me.
Yep.
My man,
Yes,
let's
sir.
go. Oh, really?
All
I
day.
did
On
not
on a
expect
burger, raw
that.
onions
All day.
better than grilled onions.
Raw
on
onions,
a
the
burger.
crunch, the
Yeah.
taste, everything. It
thing
brings
about
everything
the
forward.
raw onions with the well seasoned like hamburger patty.
It just
It's there.
it's crazy.
That's where it needs to be.
Yeah.
So
I love smash
yeah.
burgers and grilled onions. They're really good, but
I would still.
I would-
Take,
It's-
I will still take.
it's too
a burger.
soft.
if there's
Yeah.
grilled onions
Yeah.
and then you throw a raw onion on there, takes it to the next level.
Yep.
yeah.
But I'll say on a smash
Sick.
burger, if you get a really thin, crispy burger, texture wise, like that's where I think like that's where you can
I love that
differentiate.
texture.
Oh, yeah.
If you can have that crispy element, because that's I think what the crunch element brings to it.
but there's a
But
it
the
tastes
flavor
different.
though, I would
yeah.
totally put a raw
It's-
onion on a smash
you know
burger
that you-
on top.
Flavor over a grilled onion.
Yes.
Grilled, they
The
get
flavor of a
bit
grilled
sweet.
onion.
Well, I was
Yes.
gonna say, yeah,
They
I
sweet
love
up.
caramelize.
Yes,
And
yes.
that's why
I love
like-
grilled
yeah.
onions, but
I like a little bit more of that earthy bitterness on a raw onion with how savory the patty is.
yes.
Yeah, it just kind
It
of breaks
is.
it up a little
I
bit.
cannot
Especially if
believe
you
you
have
guys
grease
agreed
on
with
there.
me. I thought
No.
for sure you guys were.
So-
And I think
okay.
that's a pushback. I think that's a
Going
little
on
different.
that, I love smash burgers, but we were talking about this. But I still would prefer just a really good
Old
old
fashioned.
fashioned burger.
Old fashioned is so good.
But I'll tell you, I've had really crappy seasoned burgers. Really
absolutely.
bland.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, like
Patty
saying
Yeah, In-N-Out.
like saying McDonald's is better than In-N-Out.
I will
At In-N-Out.
God,
destroy him.
At In-N-out.
with
Yeah.
like two little strings of onions in there every now and again.
nice.
Hopefully,
It's-
maybe
honestly,
they gave it to me.
I've really never heard JP say like, "Oh, that place is really good." Usually hates on everything, so it's not normal. It's true. Like
You guys
we
are
talk
both
about
hard to please though for food places.
Well, in our defense, like
I mean,
it's
it's
our
what we do.
profession.
yeah, that's fair.
Fair.
I was
There are
gonna say,
certain
I don't,
elements that
like-
we look that maybe you don't. You know,
Yeah.
just like in your business.
and believe me,
I don't
I, like-
pretend to know more than you do.
I've gone In-N-Out 3
Fair enough.
times. I wanted to like it, and every time I'm like, dude, this sucks.
Well, you know what? I'll give you kudos for like going and like being
I won't,
open minded
'cause he's
to it,
stupid.
but you're just not right. Doesn't mean you're right.
You're just an idiot.
It's nice that you did that. You're just having a
All right,
bad
Tyler, what
take.
you got?
So mine's a challenge a little bit because it's been on my mind for literally a week and a half. There is there's a trend that I saw on TikTok that was fully cooked Mexican sushi.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, what about it? What's your take?
My selling
You're
point,
like,
my selling point is
Mexican
because
sushi.
I'm saying like there's probably some sacrilegious people that are going to be like sushi is Japanese. Do not cross that boundary. Like that's what it is.
Have you hated that
Keep it
place?
there.
Yeah, or what's that place called? That rice ball place?
Which one?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Let's do
Gobbies.
that.
Oh yeah. But that's
Basically
not,
that.
That's not.
It's
a
basically
spin.
it's
It's a
close.
spin on sushi a little bit, but like I think Americanized sushi is already pretty sacrilegious, probably to what you'd see in
I would
Japan.
agree with you.
What are you talking about? A
Yeah.
stromboli? Fire.
Because,
An Italian
no,
sushi?
listen, because
An
if
Italian
if you go to a
sushi.
true Japanese
Amazing.
sushi
Dessert?
restaurant out of town,
Have you
like
ever
in a
Italian-
city that has it,
Enchiladas?
it's much different and way better.
Oh, 100%. Like it's just a purity element. I think
It's a purity element.
you go to a
yeah.
Nobu, you go to a place that like they actually really put like the care and the time and the quality of the ingredients. Like
But I'm not gonna lie, dude. You showed me that, and I've seen them before. But I was watching it, like it was like a carne asada roll, and then they put the lime and salsa. I was like, I would murder that.
Oh,
Exactly.
dude. There'd be no
this
crumbs.
is my selling point is on this.
It is. It
But
probably
what's
is
your hot
sacrilegious.
take?
Yeah, what's your
my hot take is I want them to put it on the menu for a special.
That's not a hot take, dude.
It's
That's
not a
just
hot
a
take?
request.
Okay.
I
My
think the hot
request.
take is like I think,
But I do agree.
I think sushi enthusiasts are gonna think that's stupid.
I think that was the pushback that I saw like a little bit on TikTok was like, yeah, it looks really savory, it looks really like unique, but the element of like purists are going to be like,
Who cares if it's pure or not? If it's delicious, it's delicious.
Hey, but
I
also
love
pure.
fusion.
I wasn't very challenging on
I
that one. I
agree.
guess that's
But
fair.
hey,
You know,
but
like-
to add to that, like, of course, purists are going to be like, I'm not going to get fish and chips somewhere that's not close to the ocean.
Yeah,
that's such an
fair.
annoying take because
yeah.
it's so fire.
That's that. There you go.
We're in 2025.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't think I can get fresh fish?
Like
Yeah,
it's,
exactly.
it's so stupid. Like
exactly
it's
right.
ridiculous. And even sushi, like I'll eat sushi around here.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good. It's
you-
not gonna be as good maybe, but it's still gonna be
Have
really
you guys
good.
ever had the sushi burritos? It's not wrapped in tortilla.
So
but it's-
good, dude.
Oh my god, dude! Why don't they just sell those?
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
they're not that expensive either.
exactly.
That's
the,
where
the
they
rationale
sell meat.
of
Just kidding.
the rationale of sushi burrito places was so genius. Like fast food sushi, like that element of it was, yeah, huge.
Fire. You don't like sushi though, right?
I'm not the biggest fan. I like some.
Okay.
See, now we need to do our Mexican sushi for JP.
How about some-
It's like
I'll mess it
JP.
up.
It's like
He's-
JP on
he's
beers. Like
super
he likes beers that aren't beers at all. They're ciders.
This beer is delicious.
He's like, hey, I love the shrimp tempura roll.
You have JP walks in Men in Black style. Is like, you have sugar, water.
yeah, exactly. More sugar.
But I think it's like, I think it's so stupid when people get so uppy about food. I'm like, dude, if it's delicious, it's delicious.
Well,
Thank you.
We get a lot of pushback because people will be
Yeah.
like, "Oh, that's not traditional jerk." We know this is
Yeah.
our rendition.
exactly.
yeah.
That's what food is.
It doesn't say traditional. You know what I mean?
That's what food is.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
your how you want to make it.
That's
make
a great.
it your
That's
own.
a great point.
Make it your own.
You're right.
And
It's
if
art.
if it's
right?
good to you,
So this is my spin on that a little bit. Maybe that's my hot take. Is I get frustrated with people that are extremely picky
yes.
on things. They put it that way. Like I get frustrated with like the overly pickiness element of like what food is,
I would like to
because
punch them in their nose.
Yeah.
I think food is a very creative platform. I think it's a
is.
very
Well,
like
It's
yeah,
art.
and,
dude.
but,
art.
to,
Yeah.
but to me, like picky people, they don't bother me if they don't like cross over into me. But it bothers me when they're like, "Ew, you're eating that? That's so gross." I'm like,
Shut up.
"I'm eating it, not you."
Yeah.
Shut your mouth. Like that's where it really bothers me.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like if somebody's, I'm just gonna eat chicken strips at this restaurant that serves the best steaks in town, whatever. Cool. Like do your thing. I don't care. I don't give a crap
Yeah.
about you. But if you're like, oh, that steak is like a little bit too rare, shut up. I don't care.
yeah.
I hate,
Yeah, that's
okay.
where I.
I hate
But
when
I
people
mean,
say
picky eaters.
they have something, but then they're going to be like, "Is this? If you have it, you know, you can't have this. You know, you can't have this."
Yep.
Like,
And that-
annoying.
My push is like I just feel like there needs to be a cultural element. Maybe this is like a push for like education. I don't think Kevin like as a prime example of like what this is. But I think kids need to be introduced to foods, and I hate to say
That's a-
forcefully, but I think it's forcefully. I think
That's
it
a
is.
parenting issue.
That's tough. Yeah, because
not a
like
school
Yeah.
issue.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
But
Look
here's
at
the
my
thing
kids. Like we
They
ensure
mow.
that they can go anywhere with anyone in any setting and eat.
And now,
Hey,
it
you know
costs-
what?
Now it
Yeah.
costs you all the time.
Yeah,
it does.
You're like, you're not as well.
But you've equipped them for life. Like
Right.
networking. Like, oh no, I don't eat sushi.
I don't do
Me,
that.
me
I
and
don't
Jonas,
like that.
Me
Truth.
and Jonas had this conversation today.
Really?
At work, that I was like, hey, what one thing that I guarantee you're gonna miss? I told him. I said, dude, food. And he's like, oh, dude, I'm like already like stressing about it. Like, where am I gonna
Oh,
find
yeah.
good food?
because you
in
cook
college?
like he gets
Where-
cooked dinner a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he eats good food.
He eats
And,
good food.
Yeah.
Like, he eats everything too. So
Yeah.
does Crew. And Crew
Everything off
is
his plate.
actually Crew's less picky than Jonas.
Whoa.
Dude, going back
Sick.
before we end this, going back to In and Out. One time we were there. Crew's probably like 7, and this old man gets up. He's walking by and he stops. And he grabs Crew like that, and Crew's like, "What the crap is going on?" He goes, "You're a kick-ass young man, eating that burger like that," and just walks off. And because he had everything, he eats everything on his burger. He looked at Jonas and goes,
yeah, because Jonas won't eat nothing on his.
What a freaking stud.
It is so fun. We'll never let that go, dude.
See, and
What a
that's the thing.
stud.
Like, I wish a lot more kids would get that feeling, like the rationale of like, there's a respect element. I think
There's a
Well,
respect.
I will tell anyone this, kid, adult, anything. at least try it, because you'll be shocked by
and leave
Dude.
your mind open.
Yeah,
for
hey,
sure.
dude.
you'll be shocked by what you like.
When one time Jacob brought this one is when the boys were still younger, and Taro, I made dinner, and I didn't know this till like a week later, because Taro was like, dude, we eat our steaks well done except for Jacob, but I had him over and I did a spread, but before they went, Jacob was like, listen, when you go to someone's house, you eat it the way they prepared it. You don't complain about it. You learn to like things, or if you don't, but you try everything. But from that point on, like Tara ate steaks at a medium.
Interesting.
At that point, right? And it was just, but see, Jacob has that sense of respect, right? You
Yes.
are entering
I love
someone's
that.
house who is cooking for you and they're welcoming into your place. You don't act picky.
Oh, true.
I agree.
You're
I
thankful,
1,000%
right?
agree with that.
That's a big deal.
So I think Jonas was really, really young at that point. And even though I was brought up that way, it was a reminder, like, this is exactly how I will parent my
Yeah.
kids
Yeah,
when it
that's
comes
cool.
to those things.
I like
cool.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. Moment.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Awesome. Well, guys,
We got through it.
Let's go back through them real quick, just for the buy and the sell, like buy and selling, I guess. Okay, for sports take, who's buying what? You said, what was your sports take?
Let them fight. Let the boy watch.
Let them
Let
fight.
'em fight.
I buy it.
I'll buy it.
I'll buy
Let's
it.
let it.
Oh,
Maybe
yeah,
I'll
let's
purchase.
go.
I'll purchase.
I'm
What you
down.
got? What was yours?
Mine was YouTube golfers is more entertaining than PG.
I buy that one.
Not buying
I
it.
buy
Not
that
buying
one.
it.
Absolutely
So
not.
it's a
buying it.
split decision, but I buy.
50-50.
Mine was going to 8 or more tournaments under 14 is a waste.
Buying it.
Are you buying or selling?
1,000% buying it.
Buying?
I'm gonna buy it.
I actually will buy that.
Okay.
Look at this.
For the
Woo.
average.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not for everyone, but for most.
For
Feels.
Yeah.
the majority,
For
yes.
99%.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. What's
Yes.
yours?
Mine was football was easy.
I'm buying. I'm buying
My
that
argument.
athletes.
You remember my
yeah,
argument.
Yes,
I'm
I
not
do.
buying it.
Yeah.
I hate to say it. I know I'm going to get crap for this, but I'm buying it.
Yeah, it's the truth.
I'm not buying it.
It's not easy for the fact. Well, we won't even get back. We already
It's,
did that.
It's
We already did
the
that.
easiest of sports
To
for-
just drop into.
to drop into
Thank
for
you.
true
Yeah.
athletes.
Then I'll buy that.
I hate to say I'm not buying it.
No.
buying it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So split decision there. Pop culture. Your pop culture take.
My pop culture was that Sleep Token was the modern day Slipknot.
Okay.
Not buying it.
You
'Cause I
guys don't
what I'm
even
talking
know,
about.
so it doesn't matter.
I'm Noel. I'm NA.
Yeah.
I'm not
I'm
applicable.
NA, but it's probably doo doo.
I can't buy that because I think Sleep Token doesn't hold a candle to Slipknot right now.
All right,
maybe,
so the
maybe in
first-
a year. Maybe
Yeah.
in a year.
Yeah.
Give
The
it- give it
first
the
cold
cultural
take of the
play.
night.
Whoa.
Fair.
Yeah.
All right, JP.
Fair.
Streaming is ruining movies.
I buy.
Buyed.
I buy for the rental
Bought.
aspect
I bought
and
it.
and the theater
I
aspect.
think that was the best one by far. I bought it.
That was a
Yeah.
good one. That was a good one. Mine was my pop culture take was that the more you see an actor or an actress, the less you want to see their movies.
Buying it.
I'm not buying it because
No.
I'm still gonna
I'm
watch those
buying
movies.
I buy it.
Hell
I do.
yeah.
I do it because I
Let's go.
don't have a motivation.
Let's go. All right, yours pop culture.
Oh yeah, Drake is pop.
Oh yeah,
Bought.
not buy. Well,
But
actually,
I'll buy it.
sold.
No,
no.
buying it
Drake
all
is
day.
pop.
He's not hip
Can I
hop.
do a half buy? I'm not gonna.
guess you
he's
could.
he's
I guess you
somewhat
could.
pop.
50% discount?
I was gonna say he is somewhat pop.
He's
Sorry
100%
if he
pop.
capitalizes. His bad. Anyways, all right. Worst
Make
takes.
that money.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, what was my worst take? First day of school. Parents taking their kids to school.
Buying it.
Parents taking
worst.
their kids to school.
First day of school.
Oh, no, just the first day? No.
Wait, what do you
that,
mean?
dude.
Yeah, no, I'm not
No,
buying
I mean,
that.
in general, like, but that
Oh,
day,
yeah,
that
I'm
day in
buying it. I'm
particular,
buying it then.
absolutely frustrated.
I'm
The
buying it.
absolute.
No,
Ride the
that
bus.
parents are taking their kids to school on the first day.
Yeah,
Not buying.
every parent takes their kids to school on the first
I
day.
will
feel
take
like.
my daughter to school for sure on the first
100%.
day.
Me too. But these are two guys who have no responsibilities other than themselves.
I have responsibilities.
You don't know.
I have a child at home. She
They
is
ha-
2,
No,
and she is
and
weighs
you-
Oh,
6.5
my
pounds.
And you take that freaking dog everywhere, and you won't take your kid to school. Not
Oh,
buying
dude,
it.
not buying
You're
it.
not even buying your own
You're-
argument.
I agree with that.
Hey, give
They're
me
not
some.
responsibilities.
Hey, give
Those
me
are
some right there.
responsibilities.
Rue, when you watch this, just know I love you.
Responsibilities. All right, go for it.
Jamming out to a song, then someone calls and interrupts it.
I'll buy. I hate that. I'll buy it.
You have to buy it because
Purchased.
If I send JP the voicemail because I want to hear a song, he's gonna call me right back, and I'm gonna do the same. So,
It's understandable.
All right. My worst was how satisfying it is to break something or throw something or whatever.
yeah, I buy that because
Buy
I
it.
love that.
Hell yeah.
feeling.
Hell yeah.
We've all done it.
Hell yeah.
That regret, 100%.
Okay.
Mine was people being overly nice and waving you like, just go, dude.
Absolutely bought.
Slamming the purchase
Yeah.
button on that for sure. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Okay. And last
Food.
one. Food take. Yep. What was yours?
Mine was the sale of the Mexican sushi.
I mean, that's not a take, but
Yeah.
I guess we'll look into it.
Null. I think that's just null across the board. I
feel like
you didn't say a hot take. You didn't give a hot take.
What
is
is
your hot
rationalizing
take?
is the hot take here.
I
I-
agree. It sounds delicious. But there's nothing
I mean,
hot
yeah,
about it.
I don't know what's going on here. I would love it if you said like it's better
Yeah.
than regular sushi. That'd be a hot take.
Yeah.
Y'all should do,
okay, not
And I would not buy
hey,
that.
y'all
but-
should do breakfast. Same take.
Why are you guys not open? 24 hours a day.
just trying to convince Jeremy to put it on the menu. That's all I'm trying to do here.
Oh, I'll buy that.
Trying real hard.
buy
Real
that.
hard.
Okay, go for it.
Mine was in and out as trash.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
That's
Go
the
ahead.
stupidest thing we
He
heard
had
all
one of the
night.
best takes
Yeah.
of the night and
And-
absolutely the worst take of the night.
So bad that he should be kicked off the show. Okay.
yeah, that's
Have a good day. Have
Thin
a good
ice.
day.
Good day, sir.
Good day.
Good day,
yeah.
sir.
Just so
You're
y'all
hanging-
know, I did buy that.
I didn't buy mine.
25%.
My hot take was raw onions over grilled onions on a burger all
Buy
day
it.
long.
Yeah, I'm with you, 100.
Let's go.
See, I didn't
No.
buy it.
All right, 3/4.
Didn't buy it.
Yeah, well, you know,
And then yours was bad.
Canes, dude.
No.
Bought.
Bought. Sold.
Bought,
Burned. Brutal.
cha-ching.
Yes.
Their taste buds are fried. All right.
Hey, Trey's
guys,
like, I give it a 9.8.
I've never actually found a place above 9.5 for those of you at home.
Because he hasn't been
Not
to
yet.
Canes.
I haven't been to Canes yet. I haven't reviewed
Yeah.
that Canes. That Canes
Wait till we
sauce.
get to Canes, baby. That might be above
I can't
a
wait for that
10.
review. It's like a flashing 10 with stars and shit.
Oh yeah, dude. Fireworks. Thank you guys for watching this extreme. This is the longest podcast
Oh my
I've
God,
ever
it's too
done.
long.
I mean, we're probably going to break this up. I'm not going to lie.
It was fun. We won't break it up. Let's go.
Oh,
Thank you guys for
Lord.
watching.